It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Cooks. He got to the century mark in receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the Texans and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the... Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. Quickly to the air is Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Wilson hits his running back, Melvin Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 21. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
The Houston Texans were looking to add another playmaker to its receiving group this offseason, and they'll certainly get that from John Mechie from Alabama. He had over 2,000 yards in his final 2 years with the Crimson Tide. Expect to see him involved early and often in every game and really be a good blocker when they run the ball as well. Here, he catches the football and moves the chains.
A first down throw for Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. This will be complete to Mechie. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Again, it's Pierce. And this time they'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
His first touchdown of the new season. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mills. Escaping, and he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Mills.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mills to throw it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Mills now from the 50. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, it's Mills. Delivers another one to Pierce.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here's Mills.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd and 10.
Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Going for it with Pierce.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll get this one to Patrick.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Gordon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mills. That's complete to Pierce.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A first down throw for Mills. And Cooks has it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Flush to his right.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mills now. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson
on the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes.
From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing, Mills. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Mills. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Mills to the air again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mills to throw it. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's Mills. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Again, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mills. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pierce now up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. A 1st down throw for Mills. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action. Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Yeah,
and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They go back to the ground with Williams. Gets past 1 man. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw, Mills.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Mills to throw it.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Mills now. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing, Mills.
Over the middle, it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here's Mills.
Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Patrick. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Williams will try again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw is Mills. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.